always, well-dressed host, Tammy Trujillo.
I just love listening to those sound effects. Our production director, Ray Holdridge, makes some of the coolest intros as we come back from our commercials. So, take a listen to him. He comes up with some crazy, nutty stuff. All right. If you've got a cat or if you've got a dog, I know this happens to you because it happens to me all the time, and you toss down a shirt that you were wearing today, toss it on the bed, toss it somewhere. Ultimately, your cat or your dog is bound to pull that thing off the bed and forget about the fancy pet bed that you bought him or her, and you'll find them all wrapped up in your shirt. Okay. I mean, it happens, right? I'm getting nods all around the studio. Yep. Everybody in the studio is going, yeah, it happens to me all the time. So, you know what? It makes sense if they're so interested in our dirty laundry that maybe we could do something with it. And that is exactly what our next guest company does. The company is Molly Mutt. Joining us on the Pet Project this afternoon, Art Simpson. Art, how are you?
I'm good. Thank you. All
right. You got to tell us about these beds. I found out about Molly Mutt beds a couple months ago, and I thought, you know what? This is one of those things you kind of hit yourself in the head and go, why didn't I think of that?
Well, that's very kind of you. We developed the product. My business partner, who's actually named Molly Munt.
Oh, no. Perfect.
Molly lives in San Francisco, and she's got 3 dogs. And she was tired of smelly dog beds.
I agree with that, too.
And so she called me up one day and said, how come nobody makes a really good-looking replacement cover or duvet for a dog bed? And, we were saying, well, I'm sure they do. Mm-hmm. But we found out that they didn't. So we decided that we'd go ahead and take a shot at doing that.
So now I've seen the beds. Help our listeners to understand the concept here.
Well, the concept is a 2-part concept. We make a product that we call a mesh bag, a stuff sack that's a mesh inner liner, and then we make very high quality, 100% cotton canvas covers. And the concept is that everybody's got in their house old pillows, clothes, blankets, even the old dog bed.
That's true.
Lying around. Mm-hmm. And as you mentioned in your introduction, pets, both dogs and cats, love laying on that stuff because they have the owner's scent.
Exactly.
So we wanted to make a product that would take advantage of that. And so the concept is you take all those old clothes, pillows, blankets, stick them in our stuff sack, and then that makes the mattress. And then on top of that, you put our duvet covers on top of it, and that makes a dog bed. Or cat bed.
I mean, again, so darn simple.
Well, thank you. Yeah, it is. It actually is pretty simple. But we came up with the idea of the stuff sack when we realized that unlike people beds, where you can go to a store and you can buy a queen size duvet cover or a comforter for a queen size bed, there are no such thing as standard size dog beds.
Okay.
So by using all the old clothes, pillows, blankets, and everything in the customer's house and using it in conjunction with our stuff sack, in effect, you're making a standard size that our covers are going to fit. And our covers are designed, Molly does all the designs herself. We print all the textiles ourselves. And they're very fun. They're very interesting designs, fun designs that people tell us they love putting in the middle of their room rather than hiding in the back room.
Yeah, I'm looking at them right now online, and they're very decorative. You've got a lot of different colors, a lot of different designs. I see a couple I wouldn't mind having at my house right now because they're adorable. They're absolutely cute, so they look good. Now, you've also got, and I know this would be really important at my house because we have a number of special needs animals. And they like that little extra comfort of having some kind of a border. You've got the pillow pack on some of these.
Right, and we've just developed this last year. We started Molly Mutt back in 2009, February of 2009. We brought our duvets out to market. And there were a couple things people asked us for right away that took us a while to figure out how to do. And the pillow pack is an add-on bolster. It's an add-on pillow. And it's made from the same durable material as of our duvets. And you just fill it up with, again, an old pillow works nicely in there, or even some old dog toys or old socks or whatever to fill it. And it wraps around the duvet and attaches with Velcro and makes a nice, I I guess they call them fainting couch. Nice little pillows for dogs to lay on.
Because I know with our special needs ones, they just like to have an edge to kind of, ease up against. So that would be absolutely perfect.
Yeah, the idea and the idea behind the duvets and our concept is not only do the pets love laying on old laundry, but actually it does lessen the anxiety. It does make them happier.
Yeah, it
because
does.
It's got your scent on it. And same thing with these bolsters. A lot of pets prefer to be lying up against something, so that does it as well.
Yeah, it definitely drops the anxiety level with an animal when they have something with your scent, because you're their protector, you're their mommy, daddy, or whatever.
Right.
Absolutely great. Now, these come in all sizes, too. I'm looking at small to extra large, would you say, or XX large, which you say is huge. So we're going to go to a break here, Art, right now. When we come back, I want to talk about the sizes on these. And there's also an environmental twist to all of this as well. So stick with us over the break. We'll come right back. And we are putting all of the information about our guests, as we always do, up on our Facebook page, Tammy Trujillo's Pet Project. So please check that out. Follow along on the show. You've got the links, you've got the info, you got the pictures, you've got everything you need. Because I tell you what, this is so simple, so obvious, but the guys at Molly Mutt, they figured out how to do it. Stick with us with the Pet Project. It's the show your pet wants you to listen to, and we're coming back to you in a couple of minutes.
Has your growing business been putting off building for too long? If you need to